The Radfords don't do anything by halves. Since they started having the first of their 22 kids...
Bedtime!
They've told around 40,000 bedtime stories.
It's a real banquet, cries Mummy Pig.
Cooked 53,500 sausages, 20,000 tins of baked beans, bought 30,000 toilet rolls.
It's crazy!
Changed 100,000 nappies.
Flipping out.
And heard 41,016 fibs about not having done things that quite obviously had just been done.
Is that you?
But with every fib and every tantrum, there was something to be learned. So this week, Noel and Sue are going to be looking back at the 22 things that have taught them how to run the biggest, silliest, and most loving household in Britain.
Can you hear that?
What?
The silence. Peace and quiet.
Now the kids have reached an age where they're either at work, out with friends, or at holiday clubs, Noel and Sue have been left with some time to themselves.
What a view, eh?
It's not often we get to do this, is it?
No.
What does family mean to you?
It's
everything,
everything, isn't it? Yeah, it's love, happiness, chaos, fun. That's what family is to us.
You do feel pretty amazed that we have managed to have 22 kids. It is quite an achievement.
I'd say, Sue, but having them
Back home to the chaos.
is only half the story. There's an old saying, don't plan your life too much,
Right, come on then.
because life has its own plans for you. Things change. When the pregnancy test shows positive again,
Right, sit yourself down.
for Noel and Sue, that just means one more new face at the dinner table.
We never set out to have 22 kids.
I think we just were kind of like, we would really like to have another one, didn't we?
That's how it's always been. We've had a little baby, and then a few months down the line, just a little conversation. Oh, wouldn't it be nice to have another one day?
Yeah.
And then another one comes along.
I really enjoy being pregnant. The feeling that you get, obviously, when they're just born. I don't think you can get a better feeling.
Are all your brothers and sisters going to make a hero, man?
Most couples make a decision about how many
Oh, my heart meet you.
and stick to it. That's not the Radford way.
You could say we are addicted to having children, yeah. We definitely said this is definitely the last quite a few times, didn't we?
Over the years, more than a few times, Sue.
They're going to stop when Mum turns 40. We'll see if that happens.
Nope.
She really did, convince me that she wasn't going to have any more.
No more, no.
I think this will be the last one now.
Nope.
Oh, well, here she is, the newest little Radford.
We did say we wouldn't have any more, and we were quite adamant that we weren't going to, but it was cold and the electric was off. So...
Finally, after more than 30 years of family planning, Radford style, gorgeous Heidi meant their family was complete.
We were done.
We were happy with what we had, and that was it.
Do you think it's good to be the youngest?
No, it's hard work.
The next thing the Radfords have learnt, I'm sure will apply to us all.
Oh, careful. Siblings do have arguments and they fall out.
Stop fighting! No!
There's always someone falling out with someone else.
Downstairs, come on.
There's the younger ones, one of them's taking the toy off them. It's just getting the toy back and giving them it back, really.
Simple. Not so easy when it's two of the big uns at each other's throats.
When they get older, they have their own opinion on things, don't they? And that's when the arguments can get a bit more heated and last for a lot longer.
Luke has up.
Don't speak to me.
When Chloe and Luke fell out, it lasted 18 months. And like many family bust-ups, no one was really sure what it was all about.
It was horrible for me, like that situation, it was awful.
As a parent, it really is the worst feeling when your kids have a fallout. Emotionally, I would say it affects the whole family.
You don't want to take either side.
No,
Can't
you
take
don't want to get
sides.
caught in the middle of it, do you?
Exactly.
But where there's a problem, the Radfords always have a solution.
As parents, the way we deal with it is you listen to them both.
Try and be the reasonable one and try and get them to see it from both sides.
Exactly, yeah.
And experience has taught Noel and Sue when the right moment is to intervene.
Essentially, we need to understand that the situation's happened and as family move forward.
Not for the first time, Mum and Dad were proved right.
Merry Christmas, Luke.
It's time to just let bygones be bygones and, you know, just all of the family to be back together.
That was the best Christmas that we've ever had because it was just so lovely to see them
Yeah.
getting on.
All come together, one big happy family again.
Cheers, Ellie. You're only 18 once.
Most parents only have to concern themselves with 1, 2, or maybe 3 kids' birthdays a year. But in this family, there's a birthday celebration every couple of weeks.
Oh, Katie.
But half the kids are now over 18. So these days, when it comes to trust, Noel and Sue have a much bigger challenge on their hands.
It definitely does get harder the older that they get because you do have less control, don't you?
And there was one infamous birthday celebration that should act as a warning to all parents.
Chloe's 25th birthday party. Well,
Noel and Sue had just spent a small fortune on new garden furniture. Pride of place was their brand new hot tub.
Right, hot tub. Treat it with respect.
and listen, don't get in the hot tub. Don't get in the hot tub.
Don't get in the hot tubs.
And I give them strict instructions to not go in the hot tub.
Not even use it.
Not even use it.
Think we all know where this is going, right?
We very, very rarely get the house where it's just us older ones at home. So when we do, we like to take advantage of it, yeah.
What's that thing they're dancing on?
But I'm absolutely dead when my parents come home.
Oh, there's a big hole.
That's got to have taken some proper bouncing.
I think we were expecting to come home for a bit of mess in the
bit of
garden,
mess,
empty
yeah.
beer bottles and stuff like that, maybe pop balloons and
But
what have you.
not, but not stuff that was damaged.
No, that's really bad. There's nothing there. It's gone. It's all collapsed, innit? I am really annoyed.
They all paid for it.
They did all pay for it.
Me and Daniel have said we're not having a party again because, you know, it turned a little bit expensive.
Well, kids, if you can't do the time, don't do the crime. Coming up,
It's not fair for me to have to live a lie.
how to deal with tears, tantrums,
Oh, Archie, come on.
and complete terror.
Oh, my God, no. Where the hell are they?
Phoebe! Hallie!
This is my house. Hey, Catherine. Hello. There's Mabel.
Having 22 kids give Noel and Sue Radford a truly unique perspective on the best way to bring up our children.
One thing I've definitely learned is my head never gets used to all the noise.
They might not have a secret volume control for the kids, but they are looking to pass on the 22 things that they have learnt along the way.
Oh.
Mummy's here.
One of the first big decisions for any new mum is whether they can or want to breastfeed.
It's not for everybody, but for me, I always knew that it was something that I wanted to do. And with Heidi, because I knew that she was going to be our last, I really wanted to carry on doing that for
As long as you
as long
could.
as I could.
But weaning them off can be a tough challenge for first-timers, as well as experienced mums.
Heidi was the most difficult to get off the boob because she just loved the boob, didn't she?
She did.
What, darling?
Sue knew that some tough love was called for, but she didn't realise quite how tough.
Loads of people have come up with lots of different suggestions, and one of them was pickle.
Pickle?
I tried pickle.
And how does pickle help?
I'm going to get some of this, put it on my boob, and then when she goes to feed, she'll be like, ooh. That's wrong, Mummy. They've gone bad. And boom, she won't want any more booby milk. I should put a little raisin on there as well, shouldn't I? Do you want some milk?
And did it help? Did it heck?
I tried all kinds of different things and just nothing was working. So Heidi's still going for it, so I'm going to just try some tape, see if that works.
Nope, tape wasn't the answer either. Sue was starting to get worried.
I was kind of thinking, oh my word, I can't really have it on my boob till she's like 5.
But our experienced mum had one final trick up her sleeve.
Big girls.
Throw a big party to make Heidi feel like a big girl.
So this is the last resort for Sue. Nothing else seems to work, so we're going to give this a go.
Oh, look.
Let's just put that on there.
Oh, are you going to be a big girl and drink your milk?
Won't be a party without a cake. No more booby ever.
After possibly the longest breastfeeding innings of all time, Sue was finally able to hang up her maternity bra for good.
Good girl. Big moment.
It is, isn't it?
She's a big girl now.
And thanks to Sue, we can now all avoid putting pickle on our boobs. Two things are constant when it comes to kids. They think they know best.
Once again, we've got nothing in.
And they're always hungry.
Archie.
So how do the Radfords kill those two birds with one stone? Keeping the fridge full is a faff. So will the kids fare any better?
I'm leaving 300 on the side.
First 1 or 2, you're the typical helicopter parent, watching every single thing they do.
But we definitely do like to give the younger ones as much freedom as possible. I think it's important for them to learn and grow.
It is, Sue, but this is the weekly shop. Surely that's asking for trouble.
They don't put onions in shepherd's pie.
Yeah, they do. We don't.
We do. We're all disagreeing on what we put in food.
I'm thinking this is not going to end up very well.
Me neither, Casper.
It's got the money. Ellie?
Well,
You said you were picking it up.
No money equals no food for the fridge. There's a life lesson right there.
They learn by their own mistakes and with doing things, don't they?
The next 2 lessons are where we find out what Noel and Sue have learnt about laying down the law. First, how best to cope with the more wayward ones.
Naughtiest.
Archie. I think the naughtiest Radford would be Archie.
I think Archie's the naughtiest Radford.
I'd say Archie's the naughtiest.
I'm the naughtiest Radford.
Oh, Archie, come on.
Archie has been the hardest.
The challenging one.
The more challenging one.
Should we play Who Can Cry the Longest? Archie's a hands-down winner. Off you, bye.
With Archie, you have to be very quick. When you know he's going to have a meltdown, you've got to quickly be there to snap him out of it before it gets to the point where you can't deal with that situation because he's just gone past it. I think what you learn is that they will definitely grow out of it.
You were grumpy, weren't you? Grumpy knickers.
Dad, can I put £5?
Go on then.
Putting on a united front for the kids is crucial, but do you do that all the time?
No, I would say that we don't have the same parenting style.
Mum, can I please get a new game on my tablet?
No, I don't think so, darling. It's too expensive.
The stricter out of the two is Mum.
But I wanted to.
Well, I'm sorry, but you can't always have what you want, can you?
Why is it that way around, though? Are you the more softer parent?
It's one shoe from each pair. Get off the chair and go and look for them now.
I guess I just love my kids more than what Sue does.
Not sure we'll be getting an agreement on that anytime soon. While Sue gives Noel an earful, we'd best move on to the next lesson.
What is the gay pride?
Well, it is to show your support for equality.
2017 saw the first Lancaster Pride, but one particular festival holds very special memories for the Radfords.
Because we've got so many kids, I think you do sometimes think, well, we must have seen everything now.
And been through every kind of
Scenario possible.
thing, yeah.
But there must be things out there that we've not come across.
No, but there's always something.
Give it, let go.
By the age of 14, Luke knew he was bisexual, but he kept it to himself for nearly 6 years.
I can't describe how taxing it is on you to hold it back for so long. It's not fair for me to have to go through it. Just live a lie and not be you. You have to pretend. It's just not fair. Go on, Morgan. Jack and Daniel, I'm worried about the most. And it's because they're my two closest brothers in age. So I was worried what they would think.
Yeah, I guess you could say it was a bit of a surprise. Does it change anything with the way I see Luke?
They were both like, oh, you know, you're my brother no matter what. Like, there's family, like, why does that even matter, kind of thing.
As a parent, we just felt really, really proud of Luke. But also, what came out of Luke sharing his story was the messages that we received from so many other people, giving them the courage to do the same.
It is really important to show them that no matter what in life, you know, they'll always have the support. Just be who you want to be in life, you know, and don't let anything ever hold you back.
There's plenty of things that we don't know about our kids, especially the older ones. But I like to think that we've brought them up well and they can always speak to us.
By the time Heidi's 18, Noel and Sue will have prepared close to 500,000 meals for their kids.
Oh dear, right. We could do with a bigger pan, you know.
So just occasionally, it's good to splash out.
Life's all about work hard, play hard, isn't it? So we do work hard, so we do like to try and treat ourselves as much as we can. I think tonight we can have a takeaway. Who's up for a takeaway tonight?
The kids are always buzzing when we say, right, who fancies a takeaway?
No, this is when you see the teenagers.
Yes,
so
then they'll come
normal
down.
tea time, they won't come down, will they? You mentioned a takeaway, they're out the woodwork everywhere, aren't they? Right then, where do you start? A bit of everything, I think. Your next doors are even round.
But too much of a good thing is not always the answer, is it, Noel? Like when you go to Florida?
Oscar, are you going to take the Haymaker Challenge on?
Food in America is amazing, but everything's on the larger scale.
I knew he wouldn't finish it.
Poor old Oscar's belly looked like Sue when she was pregnant.
You can have as many kids as you like, but when they start having their own, it changes everything.
Are you walking?
She's born at 20 to 8.
Woo!
And she's £7.1.
Oh, I said £7
Back in 2012, while Sue was pregnant with Casper, her 16th,
Mrs. Daisy.
Sophie, their eldest daughter, gave birth to their first grandchild.
Can't wait to see her. Oh my goodness, Grandad.
In a family that's used to new arrivals,
So welcome to the crazy family.
this one caused a bit of confusion.
Sophie's a mum and we're a nana, but no, we're a granny. No, a nana.
Oh, have you got her?
No, mum and dad are a nana. We're a nana too. No, not. We're an uncle. No, we're not. Uncles are men.
Family is absolutely everything to us both. I think, you know, when you've got your family, you know, nothing else really matters, does it?
It's really weird. We're so used to bringing our own, you know, newborns home.
Different feeling, isn't it?
Totally different feeling to having your own your own little grandchild. Just can't take my eyes off her. I don't want to put her down. I just want to keep hold of her.
You can definitely spoil them more, can't you?
Yeah, and you can give them back
And you can give them back.
Our next lesson takes us from grandparenting heaven to parental hell. Whether you have one child or 22, keeping watch over them on fun days out can be impossible.
How many passports?
Well, how many do you reckon? We're going to be here for hours.
When you have so many kids to keep an eye on, when you're out and about or you're on a holiday, you really do have to have eyes in the back of your head. We usually do try and keep them in an area where we can see them.
It's like herding cats because
We
they'll
say
just...
that, don't we?
They're off. They want
Yeah.
to run off in all different directions. Oh, he's there washing his feet. Yeah, we've got him home.
All accounted for then, Noel, but it's not always been the case, has it?
So when we went to Alton Towers once and Hallie and Phoebe disappeared, oh my goodness. Like, that is a parent's absolute worst nightmare. We're right there and I don't know where they've gone.
Phoebe! Hallie! When we go anywhere as a big group, I'm at the front making sure none of them are running off ahead, and Sue's at the back making sure none of them are lagging behind.
But for once, their well-used strategy hadn't worked.
Like, you go into panic mode, your heart feels like it's going to come out of your chest.
You see there, that lady sat on the bed? That's cold. Yeah, that's what
Hallie was there.
So who were they with?
It was the worst few minutes
yeah,
ever.
it felt like forever, didn't it?
Yeah.
Have you got them? Oh my God, no, where the hell are they?
All the worst thoughts go through your head, don't they? Somebody's picked them up and run off with them type and snatched them and what have you.
Fortunately, Phoebe and Hallie had stuck together.
When you see them just like walking over the hill, it was like, oh. Honestly, it was awful. Awful, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Where were they?
Apparently they were down there on the grass verge.
Right, panic over.
All's well that ends well. Coming up,
What's that smell?
dealing with stinky boys, the facts of life,
She knows about contraception, she's just not a fan of it.
and stand-up rows.
Because I told you multiple times.
Luke, Millie, Oscar, Max.
Susan?
We don't have that. That's not their name.
David?
No, he's not in our family.
The Radfords may have an unusual, ginormous, mega-sized household, but a lifetime of rearing their family has given them experiences that we can all learn from. In a perfect world, your kids hoover up all your worldly wisdom and hang on your every word. But it's not always like that, is it? Even for Noel and Sue.
Driving lessons.
Yeah.
Don't even attempt to do it with your kids. It's just...
It's not worth it.
Put your foot on that thing again.
God, I'm just not ready for this.
Teaching your kids to drive is easily one of the most stressful things a parent can do.
Right. Right, just don't laugh.
But that didn't stop Sue from taking Katie out for a spin.
We're putting your life in their hands and it's not good.
Get on the brake a little bit.
I'm going to take my foot off. I'm going to take my foot
Off the throttle.
What
Listen,
one's the throttle?
the one on the right. You need to press the brake. Press the brake.
Passing on their experience comes naturally to Noel and Sue. Normally.
When I'm asking you what it is, you need to tell me which leg.
Whoa!
Flicking hell, I can't do it.
Go on. That's it.
Oh, no, I'm not doing anymore.
I wonder if Luke had better luck with the Mum and Dad Driving Academy.
Get yourself comfy.
Yep.
OK, he's away. Slowly.
This is this car.
It's nothing, it's the operator. But his driving was just awful.
Oh my God.
He stalled it more than he drove it. And breathe. You're pulling your clutch up before you've even revved it.
That makes no sense to me.
Well, it clearly does. It means the car's going to stop.
Well, it makes sense to you.
We headed towards a bollard, and he just like kangarooed it that much that my glasses fell off my head, didn't he? Just horrendous. Stop now.
Okay.
Stop.
Don't we just slam emergency brake and break your neck?
I'll drive.
Right.
One thing I've definitely learned as a parent, you've got to bring experts in when needed.
Not for the first time, there was total agreement from all the Radfords.
Me and Katie talked about our lessons and we thought...
Please tell me what I want to hear.
better driving instructor.
Yes,
Yeah, I would
that's
have to
exactly
agree
what
with
I
you.
wanted to
Yeah.
hear.
You failed your probation.
Best news ever.
Come on, kids. Time to get up. Come on.
When you've had 22 children, eventually you'll reach the stage where they start to wonder just where all these new arrivals came from.
What was the question?
Come on, out the gate.
Sue has been pregnant most of her adult life, so there's no hiding what her and Noel have been getting up to.
She definitely knows about contraception, she's just not a fan of it.
We've never sat down with any of the kids and said, now then, this is how babies are made. We've never had that combo, have we?
But just because you don't talk about it, doesn't mean the kids don't.
Why do they keep arriving? Because Mum and Dad love babies. And maybe they enjoy making them as well.
I'm telling Mum you said that.
The last thing you think about is your mum and dad, isn't it? Ooh,
Oh dear.
not right.
There's no knocking on the door, it's just barged straight in.
Oh, can you imagine it? The embarrassment. They'd have to bleach their eyes, wouldn't they?
To maintain any sort of privacy, preparation is everything.
Our door at the bottom of the landing, it squeaks. Now, we haven't oiled it on purpose for that one reason. If we hear that squeak, we're lucky we're on the top floor. There's going to be some action now. Go around shutting all windows because of Sue. So, Jack, if you're listening, it's always you coming up about 11 o'clock at night to brush your bloody teeth. Pack it in.
That's a bit awkward when you think about it, though, isn't it?
I think I may move my toothbrush into the other bathroom. Every time I go up there now, I'll just think of that.
Well, I mean, we've got 22 kids, so we must enjoy it, mustn't we? Well, one of us does.
Next up, a lesson that anyone who has brought up boys will know all too well.
It stinks.
I think the boys are definitely the smelliest.
What's that smell?
That's Oscar. That's what that smell is.
It looks like there's a horse bin in there. That's the problem.
If you gotta go, you gotta go. So, you know.
Oscar, you're not funny, mate. That's absolutely disgusting.
Some of them are quite potent, aren't they? You think, my God, you're going to turn the milk if you stay in here any longer.
The only thing smellier than boys? Teenage boys.
What's all this down here? Is this all dirty?
Ugh, the teenage boys' rooms, I try and avoid them.
I don't know where any of that goes. I'm not putting it away.
They'll have cups of milk up there that they've left up there for a week and it's all curdled.
That has gone off milk.
Oh,
Smell it.
play my face. I'm not.
Look at it, it's all disgusting. Look at it.
But they're not bothered, are they? Until they get a girlfriend or something, then start smelling nice.
Not all the Radford boys smell, though, do they?
Daddy doesn't smell.
Extra pocket money for you, Phoebes.
Everything on a daily basis sometimes can be a bit overwhelming.
We all know how much of a challenge it is to keep a family home running smoothly.
I feel like Cinderella. I do.
So what's the secret to getting kids off their gadgets to start helping out?
One thing to get the kids motivated into helping tidy up, do the chores, is make a game out of it. It's not a chore board anymore, it's now boys v girls. Whoever gets the most items in the dishwasher is the winner. Go! Wow, yeah, in the dishwasher, yeah, pop it in.
I love the dishwasher game.
I like all the silly games. They're quite creative and they're fun to play.
That was done really quick, guys.
what's the most successful game you've invented? Ask him for a friend.
Right, everybody, come on. The person that finds the most odd socks gets an ice lolly. Go!
Genius.
No, you've got to go in right, yeah.
My bed is like a holy grail of one socks because I itch one off during my sleep and it normally ends up down the side.
Come on then. Let's count them.
7.
Oh, she's got 9.
8. 9.
It's something we've always done, really, isn't it? The more kids we've had, that's the way we've sort of done things.
Well done, Matt.
Making it a little bit of fun.
A bit of fun so that you get them involved in helping out.
With 22 kids, that's lots of opinions to have in one family. It would be nigh on impossible to get agreement about which of the parents knows best, wouldn't it?
Mummy knows best because she doesn't forget my parties. Definitely Mum, because she takes me shop.
Does Daddy not take you to the shop?
No.
Oh.
Oh, definitely Mum, because Dad forgot it was my birthday, but Mum remembers everyone's birthdays.
It seems unanimous.
I would say Mum always definitely knows best. Would you agree with me?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So there might be an agreement on all things child-related, but what about when it comes to those big family purchases? Who knows best then?
Wait, go back.
What?
Not that one.
You want that one?
What are you up to?
Nothing.
Huh?
Nothing.
You're not. Mummy's not trying to brainwash you as what she is.
Yeah, they
Don't
like
look.
this one. They like this one.
Don't listen to her children. Well, Sue's trying hard to sell me the camper van. I just don't think we've got the time on our hands.
But remember, Noel, mums know best.
I think Noel might actually kill me.
That's not Mum, is it? Is that your freaking mother? Oh, look at out the window. Well, I presume you brought it home just to show us.
No, I bought it.
Are you joking?
No, I've actually bought it.
No, you haven't.
I couldn't let that go.
You've not actually bought it.
I actually did buy it.
Well, Sue's come back with it. Can't say I'm pleased. Yeah, I mean, I hope she can take it back.
Lola's already in.
I'm never letting you out on your own ever again.
Mum won, Dad nil, but that's not always the case. 2 years ago, Noel and Sue were concerned that Josh might be falling in with the naughty kids at school. So a bit of father and son time was called for.
Oh, no. I think if you can see something negative coming towards one of your kids, you do have to intervene, don't you, know? Hand your head. What? Right, watch where you're going now. Try and keep the boat straight. The thing with Josh, you could just see him, he wasn't interested in school, mixing with the wrong crowd. Sometimes you do need to just guide them back onto the correct path again.
Dad, we did it.
You seem to really enjoy it. It was nice, actually.
I think if we didn't have any teamwork on that kayak, don't think we would have really got that far, if I'm being honest.
No, we wouldn't. You could see how you get that feeling, you know, what of a buzz it was. And you've achieved something, haven't you? Something you didn't think you'd ever be doing. You know, and when you think in life, you can have that same buzz by achieving different things. You make the right choices now whilst you're young, and everything will be better in life when you're older.
I will see you in the morning.
I'll see you in the morning, Josh.
Do you want to see my way of getting in mine? This is my way of, like, getting in.
That's ace. That works so well, Josh.
I know. I can't believe I came up with that.
It's great when you can get the one-on-one time with any of your kids and just to, you know, give them that push and...
Just push them out of their comfort zone, I suppose, isn't it?
Where's Daddy and Josh?
Oh, you can see him.
Yay! Clap your hands for Daddy!
I've started to realise how much we rely on our dad. I reckon it'll be a good thing if I grown up to be like my dad.
That's nice.
Having my own business.
Yeah.
22 kids. Yeah, maybe not that part, though.
Very, very bad weather this weekend. Not had a sunny day yet.
Despite the weather we usually get during half-term,
Ophelia, do you go back on the slot machines?
a family holiday is supposed to be a chance for everyone to spend some quality time together.
So this is the first time Sue's let Max stay at home whilst we go away. Bit surprised that he's been allowed to stay behind, actually.
Instead, they can often be the scene for full family fallouts.
Daddy's here! Me and Noel don't argue that often, but that caused a bit of an argument, didn't it?
Hello.
You missed us all.
Where's Max at?
He's at home. Max said he can stay at home, he doesn't have to come.
No, I never said that, did I?
You left him here because he was coming along with me.
Yeah.
And then I asked Max, said, oh, I thought you'd go with Mum. And he says, no, Mum says it's all right if I stay.
Yeah, but I told you that he was not to stay behind, right?
We're off again. Why didn't you ring me to tell me?
Because I told you multiple times that he was not staying at home.
He's old enough. He's a sensible lad. He'll be all right at home. There's all the rest of them at home anyway.
He knew that he had to come, but you knew that I'd said he was not to stay behind.
Here we go again.
Why would that even be an option?
Because he doesn't like going away in the camper or anything, does he? He likes to stay
because
home.
he likes to sit there in front of his Xbox all day
Right.
long. Is that healthy? I was absolutely fuming.
He proper did play us off. But like I say,
No.
Max told me differently.
Never listen to the child.
I'm still getting it in the neck for that. And it was nothing to do with me.
But you knew that you had to bring him. Anyway, let's move on.
No, I didn't.
Yep, probably for the best. Coming up,
As your dad, I am incredibly proud of every single one of you.
coping with the highs
Oh my God. Oh no.
and the lows. And Noel and Sue's 3 most important lessons.
I don't know how they did it.
Noel and Sue Radford have been taking us through 19 of the things they've learned bringing up Britain's biggest family.
Does anybody want a sausage?
But what are their top 3 tips?
No petrol.
Anyone guessing what we're doing then?
Oh, is it like an obstacle course?
Team building and outdoor activity
Yeah,
centre.
team building. I love team
I
building.
love this stuff.
I think as a parent, just because I might be frightened of some things, like heights, etc., you've just got to, especially when it's your own kids, just try and get over that fear.
This activity is called the Leap of Faith. The idea is to climb up the wobbly ladder onto the platform and then leap out and high-five the hanging ball up there.
You're OK with this one, Noel, are you?
So everyone's up for it, are they? Yeah. Yes, we're all going to have a try.
Noel?
I absolutely hate heights. I've been up Blackpool Tower and there's a glass platform on there. I couldn't walk on it. Multi-storey car parks, hotel balconies. No.
Don't worry, it's very high, not high.
All right,
Very
that's
high.
reassuring, John.
This is quite the lesson for us all, facing your fears while your kids are stood round watching.
Oh no. Oh God, I feel sick.
Come on, Dad!
Freaking Nora. Oh my God. Oh no.
Like, you love roller coasters and stuff like that. You've got no fear with that. But heights, he definitely does have a big fear of heights.
3, 2, 1, go!
Show the kids how it's done.
Eventually, Noel. But there have been occasions when man pride has got in the way of admitting your fears.
Just hurry up, pass me the paint, I want to get down.
Be careful. Have your legs gone all like jelly?
No, but I've got white knuckles on my hands.
I know he hates it, and you just make me really nervous when you do stuff like that.
My dad is up on that roof.
And we all know that more often than not, pride comes before a... Too late.
Quick, go and get Millie.
Quickly, go and get Millie. Run.
Oh my goodness, I mean, honestly, you could have been really seriously hurt doing that. Like, it was really scary. I was like, I could have been like on my own.
Single mum.
I know, well, I could have been though, with all of the kids because you were silly enough to go up a ladder with nobody holding it.
Get the ladders up, quick.
You won't do that again though, will you?
No, I've learnt my lesson.
Pick a room, any room, and it's bound to be full of kids. But that's okay, because whenever there is something to celebrate, all the kids are there too.
Can you imagine, like, if we just had, like, a few kids?
We are our own team and supporters club as well.
So many kids also means everyone is around for those tricky times. The toughest struggle that the Radfords had to go through was back in 2014, when Noel and Sue were expecting their 17th child.
Saturday, all day, he hadn't really moved much at all. Sue rung the hospital. We went in. The scanning machine just showed that he'd gone. He'd died sometime that day on Saturday.
We did name him. We called him Alfie Thomas. And he was perfect.
Losing Alfie, that was the worst time of our lives, really, wasn't it?
I was sat in my room. Sophie came in and she was just like, Mum's lost Alfie.
I had to go through labour and give birth to him, which, you know, that's hard going through that, knowing that you're not going to get to take your baby home. Life sometimes throws some pretty rubbish cards at you, but I think you do just have to stick together and try and get through it as a family. It's always been the kids that have helped us get through, hasn't it?
It'll never be forgotten, though, Sue. Really, it'll never be forgotten.
No.
Raising kids is a lot of work. You have to make sacrifices. There's often not much time for friends, and there's barely time for each other.
It was romantic.
But you kids have all gate crashed.
But it's vital to always find time for family.
I don't know how to put it, like 22 kids, that's an achievement.
It's quite amazing how my mum and dad have brought up so many people.
I don't know how they did it.
I really, really, really love them. I am proud of them.
They're everything to me, and they're amazing.
It's mind-blowing. I mean, there's not many people out there that have that many children, is there?
Bonkers.
The beauty of having a large family means there's always someone to celebrate joys with and someone to comfort each other in tough times.
There's been a few moments, hasn't there, like Alfie?
You know, when people go through hard times, I think it definitely makes you stronger, and it makes you stronger as a family as well.
Noel and Sue don't know much about their own history, but the family legacy they have spent so long building is unmatched.
As your dad, I am incredibly proud of every single one of you.
I'm incredibly proud that all of our children are happy, they're healthy, and we have a very good marriage as well.
We do.
So, you know, very happy.
Who would like a massive game of hide? Yes, hide and seek.
But whether your family has one child or 22,
1, 2, 3, go!
there's a lesson the Radfords have learned that's true for us all.
There's times of the day and you think, what have we done with our lives? But no matter what it throws at us, it's always worth it.
Night, kids.
Good night, Mum and Dad.
And there's loads more of the Radfords and 22 Kids and Counting to stream now on My5. Channel 5 proudly presents the late Dr. Michael Mosley's new series on a journey to discover the wonders of the human body, continuing Thursday at 8. Next tonight, does spending a whole lot of cash beat up budget holiday? We'll find out in new Rich Holiday, Poor Holiday after the break.